Ended, Azrael. You have passed the test. I will contact you when I have made my decision.
There is no decision to make, Batman. I am ready now.
I decide how this works, not you.
Every moment you waste, Gotham falls deeper into the abyss. Make your decision fast, or she will be lost forever.
Sir, we have a positive ID on Azrael. His real name is Michael Lane. He was a GCPD officer before he was dismissed due to psychological issues.
That must have been when he was recruited by the Order of Saint Dumas.
It gets decidedly more peculiar, sir. The Batcomputer has picked up an irregularity in Lane.
Upload the data to the clock tower.
Right you are, sir.
Overgrown, abandoned, the inmates set free. Madness could never be held in me. Madness.
This is gonna hurt, Bat.
You don't stand a chance.
Batman!
Thank God. I've been listening to them talk about how they were gonna kill me for the last 20 minutes.
There's only one of your crew left to find.
Thank God. What about the chief?
Still missing.
Damn it. You think he's okay?
I'll find him.
They wanted to take our jobs, Batman. He fought.
Wait here. An officer.
Overgrown, abandoned, the inmates set free. Madness could never be held in me. Madness.
these streets all to ourselves?
Well, a quarter of my riddles solved, but at what cost? This is a war of attrition, Detective. I'm burning through your brain cells like so much cheap kindling, and I'm warming my hands on the blaze. Burning your brain cells? Shines brightly in a city this dark. Find the source of that signal, and you'll soon hit your mark. Hit your mark.
Man, this whole city's a mess. We need Joker back.
He get everybody.
Long time ago, I thought Dent was a bad. You know, back when Dent was pretty.
Falcon 5 to control. We're tracking right.
naturally complete the course.
Control, looks like we got a body. Rooftop of the Gotham Herald. Falcon 4 out.
I liked Batman's old car. You know, it had a kind of retro classic car thing going on. Then turned into a freak.
Oh no, you've lost! What? Wrong! Can't cope when I set a time limit? Can't cope? Time limit?
You seen it? Bat's got all kinds of bling on that car, man. Jeez, he's coming after us! Alright, come on, get us out of here! Can't believe the losers in this town spend a decade getting the crap kicked out of them by Bruce Wayne. I could take them easy.
Get a light down there. Control, we got a body on the dock. North of Founders Island. Falcon 4 out.
Ain't too late to join up, my friend. Penguin's always looking for new recruits. I hear the money's good, too.
I can't give an order without choosing a target first. I need to choose a location they can reach before I issue an order.
I thought Arkham City was fun, but this is another level. Look, I know he's dead, but he's not like...
I need to choose a location to issue an order.
That freaking bat tank fires non-lethal rounds. It's like being punched by an angry gorilla. Look, you idiot. They're two different people. Robin...
my pretties. Not him. Obey me, not him.
First an army turns up, then giant plants burst out of the ground. I thought Gotham would be easy pickings tonight.
There's something unusual about Azrael's neurological activity. I'm heading to the clock tower to analyze it on the Bat computer.
Perhaps it's a sign of disease, or something worse.
It's here! Run!
It's always the same, ain't it? Some new kid comes along saying he's gonna kill the Bat. And does he kill the Bat? He don't kill the Bat. Exactly. You'd think they know better by now.
confirmed.
I'm sending over the data on Michael Lane now. I'm no neurologist, sir, but I can quite confidently assert that doesn't look like it belongs in one's brain.
It's a surgically implanted microprocessor interfacing with the temporal lobe, the region of the brain used for storing and accessing memories.
Which memories, sir?
Visualizing now.
Azrael, protector of faith, defender of purity. The Order of San Dumas has safeguarded Gotham for over 500 years. And it is your sworn duty to continue our legacy. You have studied the Dark Knight for years, learning his every strategy, analyzing his every tactic, perfecting his every move. Now it is time to complete your mission. Seek out the Batman. Prove that you are his worthy and trusted successor. Only when you have won the Batman's trust will you be able to fulfill your destiny.
His intentions do seem pure, sir. Are you suggesting these recollections have been tampered with?
I am. Alfred, I know this symbol from Arkham City. It's the Order's sacred language. They've implanted markers into Lane's memories to modify his behavior unconsciously. If I can find the other markers, I'll be able to reconstruct the waveform and reveal the message. I can't reveal the message unless I find scanning that marker has reconstructed part of the waveform. It's working. Another portion of the waveform has been restored. Almost there. There's probably one more marker to find and scan. That's it. The waveform is complete. This should reveal the message.
The Dark Knight stands in the way of our cause. He prevents the evil of Gotham from facing true, divine justice. When you have proven yourself, wait for your moment, and then strike him down. Take your rightful place as Gotham's new guardian. A guardian wholly willing and relentless in his quest to protect this city.
They certainly don't mince their words, do they, Master Bruce? How will you stop him?
He won't.
Lane.
Lane is dead. I am Azrael, Knight to the Order of San Dumas.
The Order has lied to you, stolen your free will.
Liar! You stand in the way of true justice!
We're on the same side, Michael.
No. No! I know who I am. I know what I am doing.
In that case, the choice is yours.
Protector of faith, you know what must be done. The Dark Knight must be slain. The blade calls to you, Azrael. Its one true master. He stands in your way. Gotham will be yours.
It didn't have to end like this, Michael. The choice was always yours.
Order have existed for centuries. They have more right to this city than you ever will. They know what is required to defeat the forces of evil.
Your method has become tainted by that evil. Now they have you, Michael. No better than passage in fight.
And where has your code gotten you? You fail this city with every breath you take. If you want this to end, you will have to kill me.
You know that won't happen.
Then our fight continues, Batman. Until one of us dies. Your time is over, Batman. Gotham's evil has flourished under your reign. The wicked have prospered, and the innocent condemned. A higher power is called for. Divine justice will be wrought upon us all.
You should have stayed away tonight, Dent.
How many times have you done this, Batman? You put us behind bars only for us to escape. Your life is meaningless. A charade!
Not meaningless. Satisfying.
Satisfaction is short-lived. Enjoy it while you can, because the next time we meet, you die.
Nobody said this was fancy dress.
Gotham's streets
This place
will be
suits you,
washed clean
Cobblepot.
with the blood of the evil.
Oh, you look tired, mate. It's taking it out of you putting me in here. I can tell. Only so much the human body can take before it gives up.
Seeing you behind bars keeps me going.
I'll wipe that smug look off your face. Just you wait.
Well, I'll be damned. The billionaire Bruce Wayne.
Not you.
You can add avarice to that ever-growing list of sins.
I don't care who you are. You're dying, just the same.
The Lord.
Go to him, Mr. Wayne. Tell the deacon of your mendacity, and you will feel the cleansing power of forgiveness wash over you.
A billionaire like you must have a secret island somewhere. You're gonna need it after tonight. I always thought the person...
You know, finding out you was Bruce Wayne, best news I heard all night. Go get cash. I'm pressing charges and suing your ass.
You better take some of that money and change your face, rich boy. Because everybody's gonna want a piece of you now.
I'm thinking, when me and my buddies get out, first stop, Wayne Manor. Have us a little reunion party.
Hey, Mr. Wayne, that's some night you're having, huh? You probably had a chance to think about it.
So under that mask, you're just a rich punk. Hey, up to you how you get your kick.
Unmasked before the world. Next time you lose your life.
I haven't been in there yet to see Scarecrow. Apparently it's quiet.
Thank God you're here.
How did you do it, Batman? Scarecrow pumped you full of that stuff and you're still standing.
Azrael is safe behind bars, and the Order's plans have been foiled. Sterling effort, sir.
I can't leave the fire crew at the mercy of these rioters. They're out there somewhere.
I miss Scarecrow speeches. Felt real Halloween-y. Riddler's definitely funnier, though.
Riddler. All right, I'll talk. Good.
Look out! Batman's here! Let's hit a liquor store next.
Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. You will... What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. Tick-tock, Detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? filtering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Now pay attention, Detective. Go left. Oh, Detective, what's that I hear? Is it time, winged chariot hurrying near? You're close, Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more. Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel, of course it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating to the latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle-whitening and rather more brow-furrowing in Chinatown. Hurry on over, Detective, or it won't be curiosity that kills the cat.
Whatever Riddler's built beneath Chinatown, it's not going to stop me.
Bad news, Batman. I've identified a key flaw in your car's design. The driver. Batman.
Whatever Riddler's built beneath Chinatown, it's not going to stop me.
Saw a bunch of Penguin and Harvey's boys working together. I'm telling you, sign of the apocalypse.
Congratulations! You found one of the easy ones. Congratulations.
I don't think you'll be solving this one.
So, who's Robin? Does Bruce Wayne have a kid or something?
Congratulations! You found one of the easy ones. Congratulations.
Sounds like the cells are getting cramped in GCPD.
Swindler! Charlatan! The riddle wasn't ready. Put it back! Vengeance burns darkly inside the betrayed as they stare at... A bat uses these to see it. Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are? These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius. Testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. Simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. Stuck, Batman? Already? I cannot quite believe this, but I actually feel disappointed. This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. Dark Knight. On balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out. Upside down? Oh, thank you, Dark Knight. I thought I'd seen everything. Everything. Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Congratulations, Dark Knight. You've earned the right to play the next part of the puzzle. Head over to the board.
Oh, joy. Time to play the Will My Head Explode game.
Oh, this is too tense to...
You'd better be right, Batman. Head still attached? Great. Collar still attached? Not so great.
Congratulations! You've achieved the very minor victory of not being as stupid as you look. Not stupid as you look. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it.
I should focus on collecting the key to save Catwoman. I should focus on collecting the key to save Catwoman.
Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
Evildoer #1. What? You think you know what it takes? Well, who's gonna stop me? Bruce Wayne? Riddler's gonna regret going after Calvin. Watch out for the bat. I'm not getting caught like last time. Oh, crap! It's Batman! Get us out of here! I don't know. I kinda feel sorry for her.
Sorry for Harley? Don't be. She's as bad as he was. Except she's not as funny when she's torturing you.
Here he is! Get him! Have some fun with you, Batman! Okay, we'll join a couple of rides. But I can't be out all night. It's my turn to watch the case.
Hurry along, detective. Your kitty friend is eager to discover what's behind the door I've unlocked in the orphanage. She's prowling about, scratching at the woodwork, mewling most irritatingly. But I'm not letting her in until you get there.
getting the smokes. That's the whole reason we raided that damn place.
As before, Batman, there's a rioter nearby with a bomb in his skull. All you have to do is leave him to die, and justice will be done. Justice.
I need to use the remote. Scan the nearby crowd for Riddler's victim. There he is.
From weeks and ages. Think he went all religious or something. They were beating on him pretty bad from what I could see. Massive.
Job security?
Riddler, tell me everything.
Okay, I'll talk.
I guess Arkham Knight was just like all the other losers who tried to beat the Bat.
Control Falcon 4. We got something. There's a body strung up on a rooftop in Bristol. Over. Damn animals. Come in, Control. The fire station in Bristol is going up in flames. It's gonna take the whole building down if someone doesn't get to it in time. Over.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck. Good luck. Close, but it's not quite on the dot. Dot. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Batman. Catwoman, you're lagging behind. You're lagging behind. Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant? Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Mental exhaustion.
Sir, Wayne Plaza's CCTV has identified the rioters dragging one of the missing firefighters through that area. It's as good a place as any to start your search.
I think I saw Batman earlier. Guy's looking a little hairier these days. Look, Arkham Knight's just some tough guy with a bunch of soldiers for hire at his back. Two-Face, Riddler, hell, even Penguin. Now they own this town. They always will. All he needs is a different suit and he's back in business. That's what all them freaks do. I bet you the Bat knows who he is. Those two-headed.
Oh man, he took out the big guy. It's over. He lost the big guy.
I didn't expect to see anyone. Least of all you.
You were the last person to see the chief. What happened?
I was trapped when the truck crashed. I could feel the flames around my feet. My boots melting. Next thing, the window above me smashes, and there was the chief, pulling me out. The truck was gonna blow, but he didn't give up. I saw them dragging him towards the City Vision building. Please, you have to help him.
I will. Don't go anywhere. An officer is coming for you.
I saw it. GCPD was a freaking war zone. Bodies, tanks, mass evacuations. I love Gotham at night. Oh, this is like Arkham City. We've got the whole damn place to ourselves.
Only the crew's fire chief left to save. He's at the City Vision building. They'll kill him unless I stop them.
Be extra vigilant, sir. I'm picking up a substantial enemy presence. They're not giving him up without a fight.
The militia boys are crapping their pants, but the new boss won't let them go. What's the matter, Chief?
You look upset. Yeah, you should be happy. We're giving you the night off. Don't talk to me. Ooh, touching. Maybe he had other plans.
Look, we're interfering with his busy schedule. Why don't you idiots quit yabbering and do what you gotta do? Hey, that don't sound like no fight, Bill.
Yeah, that sounds like you're giving up, throwing in the towel. We don't like it.
Nah, we like it. A bit of fight left in.
Hold on, Chief. You got some fight left in you?
No.
What's that?
No. Maybe he misses his crew. Don't worry. You'll be seeing him real soon. Yeah. In hell.
There he is! He ain't getting away again! Let's see how he likes it. Five! Three! Two! One! Third break! We can't wake him up, but we're gonna find the bat who took him out.
Placing sentry gun.
saw something move down there.
It's nothing. I think I'm losing it.
I need to take out the thugs before I try and free the firemen.
My men. Are they okay?
Your men think a lot of you, Captain. They trust you.
You know, don't you?
I know you would do anything for your men. Even if that meant aiding and abetting a known arsonist. It was you who gave Firefly the access codes and addresses of abandoned buildings.
I always made sure they were empty. No one was hurt.
You put your men in danger.
The city was shutting us down. I couldn't let them do it. I couldn't.
And while there was an arsonist at large in Gotham, your men would keep their jobs.
They've got families. They gave their lives to the city. I made a promise to them. I couldn't break.
The police will want to question you at GC.
This is your seat, Chief.
Riding into Batman's car. My little girl's gonna be jealous. Scarecrow's plan. I didn't know about any of it, I swear. You have to believe me. Why would you? Why would anyone? I don't know how to tell them. I don't think I can.
You owe it to them.
I know.
What you did was wrong. But you came back tonight. That means something.
Yeah. Guilty conscience. But thanks.
Detective, is there a reason why you have yet to arrive at Elliott Memorial? Fear of failure, perhaps? Desire to avoid that nasty feeling in your brain when you actually have to
Let's go, Chief.
Oh, God. This is really happening. Try and make sure the men don't find out. I want to be the one who tells them. You're right. They deserve that much.
You kill for money, old man. I kill for God.
M4 carbine, 9-inch barrel assembly, high-res optical scope with rail interface. That's my God.
It didn't have to be like this, Lane.
Your pride blinds you to the truth, Batman. That I am Gotham's new protector.
You don't need to follow the order. Break free.
Your fate is sealed. I will escape these bars and fulfill my mission to end you.
I don't know what kind of operation these men are running here, but I demand to be moved. Do these idiots have no conscience?
Taking that mask off was a big mistake.
Hey, Mr. Wayne, that's some night you had, huh? You probably had a chance to think about throwing me in here. Right?
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
What the hell is that thing? It's a bat. Turn around. Go, go! What the? It's a bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go!
Riddler. Talk.
Sure, whatever you say.
We're done.
Preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack, detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not using what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. That's several tons of metal slamming down upon you, Dark Knight. You may wish to avoid it. Do you even know what a racing line is? What happens when an unstoppable force meets an unredeemable idiot? I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop? Very good, Dark Knight! Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. No, Batman, you can't drive through solid objects. It's really basic physics. Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll be scrap. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. Oh, you incompetent boy racer. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. You'll be crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now. Your vehicle cannot withstand such pressure, Detective. Trust me on this. I ran the calculations. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Man, you can't drive through solid objects. It's really basic physics. A quite stunning failure. Would you like to try again, Detective? You'll fail once more. Fail once more. If you can't understand the intellectual virtues of completing this trial, Batman, I'm not going to explain them to you. I can see it, Detective. You're miscalculating corners, swerving through straights. Oh, Dark Knight, that looked like it hurt. Did it? Aren't things clearer now that that insane clown has been disposed of? Now you know who your real nemesis is. It takes a very special ant to crush itself underfoot. Enough! Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat?
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana. Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber. Eject you from the chamber? Very good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and, oh yes, of course, me. powerful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much like being me. How does that cape work? Shaped memory fibers? Some sort of collapsible harness? An arrogant insistence that the laws of gravity do not apply to you? You remind me of another plucky young man who likes strapping on a pair of makeshift wings. What was his name? Oh yes, that's right. Icarus. It's a classical reference, you uncultured brute. As capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next key awaits you.
I can't leave Catwoman alone to choose the key. She'll die without my help.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Ready to die, my dear?
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Catwoman, this evening is not about you. Wait, Batman. Wait. Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Selena's waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
It's a bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go!
doesn't take much to tame a cat.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Hey, don't shove.
The counterweights move further when I step on the pad.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you?
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, you better grab that key and be on your way. Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
The red ones are mine.
More where that came from, Batman. I've built a highly efficient production line. Efficient.
You can do this. Leave those ones to me.
You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
Unexamined life is not worth living, Detective. And I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud, Detective. A dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity... Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Whoopsie, I seem to have scratched your car. I'd swap insurance details, but I expect you'll be dead by morning. Don't leave me hanging, detective. The answer is right above your nose. Your nose. Detective, or those blades will open up the car like a tin can. You being the expired hunk of stale meat inside. That's one Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. Look at you, detective. Hanging there in that hideous machine like a particularly ugly chandelier. The suspense is killing me, detective. Perhaps it will kill you too. You know, detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment. But where would the satisfaction be in that? You will be your own downfall, detective. I have no doubt. Another switch? Why, the water is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friends? I wanted you to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there! I haven't been tempted by a cheap trick and a quick death, Detective. But no, I will beat you fairly. I will let you test yourself against me and laugh as you fall short. Struggling, Detective? I'm afraid you're running several minutes behind my projections. Ah! This is why my projections were off. I failed to consider both your incompetence and your stupidity as two distinct variables. Apologies, Detective. I will recalculate post-haste. You are barely keeping up to the precise degree my equations predict.
The drone sensors are temporarily disabled, but I can only hack one at a time, so the drone will be back online.
You know, the line between perfectly designed riddle and unfair death trap really comes down to user error. That was part of the plan too, Batman. It's all part of the plan. Go get your key. Go.
Hey, Eddie. Can't we play a different game? This one's good. Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating. And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key. Well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
always been the smartest man in the room, Detective, forced to endure the suspicions and mockery of those whose meager mental faculties prohibited them from appreciating that fact. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum, in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swoon. To the orphanage, hero! It's time to rejoin Catwoman for another trial.
Selena's still trapped at the orphanage. Together, we'll get her out.
Doesn't take much to tame a cat.
You're back.
I said I'd get you out of here.
I know. It's just... nothing. Let's get to the next room, okay? Before my head explodes?
To my favorite comedy double act. I'd just like to say what a novelty it's been constructing riddle chambers for 2 half-wits instead of 1. Why, that's practically a whole wit between you. Dark Knight, when you failed your feline friend and are done mourning over her headless corpse, perhaps we'll do this again with, Robin? Or maybe that prodigal son of yours over in Bloodhaven.
Can you get up there?
The ceiling? Easy.
Riddle me this. Can a maze still amaze if it doesn't have walls? Stuck, you two? When the answer strikes you, it'll be like a cartoon light bulb flashing above your head. Did that hurt, Catwoman? Good. That pain is what stupidity feels like. Oh, what a shock. For you, I mean, Detective. I was expecting it.
You know, I had to disable a security system like this when I robbed Queen Industry. Never mind.
Halfway there. Now for a final twist.
I did it! I actually did it! I mean, of course I did. Good. As expected.
Riddle me this. Can a maze still amaze if it doesn't have walls? Stuck, you two? When the answer strikes you, it'll be like a cartoon light bulb flashing above your head.
You know, I had to disable a security system like this when I robbed Queen Industry. Never mind.
Halfway there. Now for a final twist.
Nearly there, Selena.
Oh, what a shock. For you, I mean, Detective. I was expecting it.
Done on this side.
Okay, done over here.
Congratulations. And now your reward. Robot.
Bring it down. Be my guest.
Fine. The key. Take the key. I suppose you just about earned it.
Seriously, Eddie, how much longer is this going to take?
Well, how clever the pair of you must feel. How smug. Well, I hate to intrude upon this miserable little moment of victory. I wanted to be aware you're very unlikely to see one another again. Catwoman, the Batman will fail you, because waiting for him beneath Ranelagh Ferry Terminal is my greatest trial.
Batman, are we?
Don't let what Riddler said get to you.
Eddie is an idiot. But he's an idiot who built a series of underground death traps across the city.
And?
And I just wanted to say, be safe. This is definitely your mess, and I appreciate you cleaning it up. But just be careful while you do it, okay?
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. Okay, Riddler. This game ends now.
Can't believe everyone's running scared. Gotham really went soft without Joker.
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my triumph. So I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course. A symbol of your failure. My, you're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, detective. My masterpiece, my Enigma Resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final drive. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Tutoberg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. To clarify, Detective, this bit is not the surprise. Behold your doom! What? Impossible! That cannot be! You should have followed to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely! I've got the equations right here! I don't understand. How are you still alive? Oh, of course. You got lucky, didn't you? It was luck! Luck! The kindly lifeguard of the idiot. I can hardly factor luck into my equations now, can I? I'm not a homeopath. You've been waltzing with Lady Luck your whole life, Detective. But now the music stops. No! This isn't right. This isn't possible. This isn't happening. I am the Riddler, and you shall not defeat me! up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. Too slow, Detective, too slow. For a second there, I was almost concerned. Care to try again, Dark Knight? Because the timer won't start until you situate yourself at the start of the track. Don't be ashamed to have failed, Detective. This isn't a racetrack. It's an immaculately constructed work of art. It is perfection. The other way, Detective. Farewell, Dark Knight. Such a pity I couldn't show you the Riddler mobile. It's bigger, faster, several times more aesthetically pleasing than your vehicle. It's in the shop. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. Since you cannot even be counted on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling the mechanisms now. Controlling mechanism. Around, you dark knucklehead! Come now, Detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. An expertly executed failure. Come now, Detective. A trained monkey could complete this course. Assuming I am trained naturally. Make a mistake. Of course you will. I know you will. Make your peace, Dark Knight. This really is it. It has to be. Don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. Too slow, Detective, too slow. For a second there, I was almost concerned. I want you to know, Detective, that I'm recording all your attempts at this for posterity. And for my social media presence, of course. Faster, Batman. Like freeze! Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury. Don't worry, Detective. You have until dawn.
Not that it'll make any difference.
Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. I knew it! I knew you'd fail! To think you had me worried. How embarrassing.
Don't tell anyone.
The other way, Detective. For no man. And I wait for no Batman. I knew it! I knew you'd fail! To think you had me worried. How embarrassing.
Don't tell anyone.
Come on, Detective! Back to the start of the course! And to think, I was actually concerned you may succeed. I forgot who I was dealing with for a minute there. How do you know when a bat is bested? When it turns tail and flies away.
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. Okay, Riddler. This game ends now.
Ah, Detective, you have returned. None the wiser, I expect, than when you previously turned tail and fled. Still, I do hope your little break has allowed you to recover your strength for further failures. Really? Again? I knew you were a sadist, Batman, but the masochistic streak surprises me. Masochistic surprise? Ready, set, go! This is it, Dark Knight. Your Doodleberg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. Behold your doom. Impossible! That cannot be! You should have fallen to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely. I've got the equations right here! I don't understand. How are you still alive? Oh, of course. You got lucky, didn't you? It was luck! Luck! The kindly lifeguard of the idiot. I can hardly factor luck into my equations now, can I? I'm not a homeopath. Farewell, Dark Knight. This isn't right. This isn't possible. This isn't happening. I am the Riddler, and you shall not defeat me! Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. Since you cannot even be counted on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling the mechanisms now. Controlling mechanism. You'll make a mistake. Of course you will. I know you will. Goodbye. Waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. That's more like it, Detective. You failed! For the briefest moment, you almost seemed capable. Care to try again, Dark Knight? Because the timer won't start until you situate yourself at the start of the track.
Another attempt? My, but you're optimistic. You're going backwards, Dark Knight. Is this a valiant attempt at a joke? No, detective. Turn around! The other way, detective. Hurry up, detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. You are defeated. Too slow, Dark Knight. Too slow. Dark Knight, you're not failing properly. At least try and head the correct way.
I can't leave the car now. The clock's ticking.
Don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. A quite dismal failure. Now, a good workman never blames his tools, Dark Knight. But since you built that ramshackle batwagon, no doubt it is underperforming. It's underperforming. I want you to know, Detective, that I'm recording all your attempts at this for posterity. And for my social media presence, of course. Make your peace, Dark Knight. This really is it. It has to be. Oh, you incompetent boy racer. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. A quite stunning failure. Not fast enough, Detective. Any idiot could do this if he had all day. Any idiot could do this if he had all day. Feel that, Detective? It's called humiliation. Come back to the start of the course and I'll serve up some more. Would you like another attempt at that lap? How do you know when a bat is bested? When it turns tail and flies away.
going to stop this killer. Investigating the body I found on the rooftop of the Heavenly Nightclub will help me track him down.
You see what that thing does to colors? I ain't staying to find out!
Alfred, I found a mutilated body, but this isn't the one Cash told me about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death. Also, the...
A rather...
The...
Right, you are.
The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite. An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was... reported missing.
What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
I'm going to investigate the body I found overlooking Divinity Churchyard. There's a killer at large. He must be stopped. Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the... This wound is relatively fresh, inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo. The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys. A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's callous knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's name is Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for her boxing pursuits, and hence the cranial injury. She went missing in Huntsville, Alabama.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
If I'm going to stop this killer, I should analyze the body I found on the rooftop of the Gotham Herald. Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body.
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six.
Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search.
Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them. Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
Two-Face, Penguin, Riddler, screw 'em all. I'm working solo from now on.
It's Batman! You were right! It's Batman!
Riddler, talk while you still can.
I'll tell you everything I know!
It'll do.
detective. Let's see how fast they go. Fast.
The militia's net.
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues. Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
Gone down. We weren't taking orders from that freak anyhow. I kind of feel like I lost something knowing he's Bruce Wayne. Yeah, you know, like when you realize Santa Claus is really that drunk uncle.
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. My finest trial waits for you there.
Wait.
Afraid? I don't blame you. But given Catwoman's life is in my hands, I must insist you attend.
Alfred, I found a fourth victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce. All we can do is hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia. The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent.
Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
Investigating the body I discovered on the rooftop of Ted's Electronics will help track the killer. He's still out there and needs to be stopped.
Long time ago, I thought Dent was the bad. You know, back when Dent was pretty. I don't care if the gas is gone. Batman still ain't one to fight. Man, I hope City Hall tries blowing us all to pieces again. I got a mortgage to pay off. I saw it. GCPD was a freaking war zone. So hang on.
Alfred, I found a fifth victim.
I feared you would, sir.
I've seen that pattern of scar tissue before. It's a bite mark. Analyzing its radius points to a species of Selachomorpha. This particular variety of shark is only found in the waters off the coast of North Gotham. The victim is fitted with an ocular prosthesis. This specific type of medical-grade acrylic was used only once during a trial 5 years ago. Signs of trauma to the upper arm. At some point, titanium screws have been implanted to repair a fractured humerus. Alfred, the victim's name is Lisa Mendez.
She had quite a troubled upbringing, sir. Orphaned age 9, foster homes, drug abuse. She developed a talent for surfing, hence the shark attack. Tragically, it's also how she lost her boyfriend. She was working for a Christian charity in Tucson, Arizona, when she went missing.
Do the details of the disappearance match with the others?
They do indeed, sir. Also, your request to cross-reference the parks and playing fields has proved fruitful. I've come across some leasing documentation that appears to have been falsified. Someone is attempting to cover their tracks.
guys. Look, would you just shut up about it?
You'd scream too if you thought you saw the bat.
Last chance.
I'll talk.
Your death was inevitable, I'm afraid. A statistical certainty.
We nearly have him, sir. Opera has been heard in the north of Founders Island. It could be the missing piece of information we need to apprehend this madman.
It's gonna take more than muscle and guns to crack that joint. You forget it. Me and Pipes have taken down some pretty big scores. Not this big. Think for a minute. Imagine what Mr. Playboy's got stashed in the vaults over there. We'll be loaded. You ever wonder if this whole thing is some kind of psychological experiment? Like we're all just pawns in somebody's twisted game? No? Yeah, me neither. You know what? I've had it with the crap that happens in this town. It's time we went after the people responsible.
Alfred, I've discovered another body.
6 victims, Master Bruce. When will this nightmare end?
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn, most likely a chlorine-based substance. Tracheal surgery to remove a cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with a voice box. The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder, causing them to have 6 fingers on one hand. Alfred, the victim's name is Allison Weers.
She was an engineer employed at Ace Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
Cross-reference this with the others. See if it fits.
It does indeed, sir. Sending you the information now.
The Circus of Strange. Its route recently took it through all the locations where the victims went missing. Get me a list of associated names.
The circus is run...
Sir...